Hi, it's me again. This is just a quick video. My glands are up. I feel absolutely horrendous, but never mind. I really feel I've got to make this effort to do this. Just congratulate Greg as well on the excellent history of ME that series he's doing on video. It's so important. I think it's only by bringing into the light the history of this illness and the tremendous work that has gone before Dr. Mervyn Ramsey and currently Dr. Betty Dowsett and all the great and the good who in the world now, I don't know all their names, but there are quite a few. They are working sort of against the current stream of thought, political climate, against the mainstream, and so it's even more laudable, tremendous integrity there, and we so appreciate it. Right, in 2001, I think I felt overwhelmed by something I'd seen or read, or maybe it was a mixture of things. It was probably yet another poor mother accused of Munchausen's syndrome by proxy, whose child had ME and was taken into care, and just the thinking about the trauma of children, how frightening to have this heavy weight, ghastly illness, and to be taken from a place of safety. And it, after Ian Proctor, that Esther Ransom highlighted quite a few years ago, you'd think it wouldn't be happening again, but it still is, and families have even had to move to a different authority in a different county where the education authority might understand it a little bit better, etc. These problems are still going on in 2001. Of course, it was still happening then, and I think perhaps most of all, it was in some of the local paper. Actually, I remember there was a story on the front page, and real close up of this young girl of about 10, and her story of having ME. And how she was suffering at school and how she'd been treated, and there was something about her face, the look on the face, the pain, the grief, the anger, the fear, the courage, in that child's face. And I thought, what the hell can we do? What can you do? We're up against something we have no power over. I'm a Catholic Christian. I'm a Christian, and so it came into my mind, why don't we have a day of prayer, a World Day of Prayer? And I phoned my friend Pauline, who, believe it or not, well, perhaps you can, when you're severely affected, you can believe it. She lives about a mile away from me. We've never met. We speak occasionally only on the phone now because both so ill. And Pauline's terrible at the moment, really, really ill. But anyway, we feel we know each other. It's like sort of, brothers and sisters in, suffering and pain. You have a bond, you have a closeness. As I feel with all of you out there, actually, who've got this illness and other illnesses. Gulf War syndrome, multiple chemical sensitivities, post-polio syndrome. What's the other one? I'm thinking, it's gone from my brain. But we're all up against it, aren't we? So Pauline and I, we wrote this prayer, and it was pretty amazing because it actually, we found out afterwards, it was written, and then it kind of took off on a life of its own, and we found out afterwards, one of my friends anyway, who's told me about this, it was said, in places like Russia, and we heard from people in Australia as well, and it was said in America, an enclosed order of nuns. It was amazing actually. In 2004, there was another one. It was a bit more lengthy, and it was inclusive, really, for people with all the other things, as I say, Gulf War syndrome, and sorry, excuse my brain, I just can't. I haven't got the prayer in front of me, and I can't think of all of them, but MCS. I think we included fibromyalgia, post-polio sequelae. Anyway, that was a much longer prayer, but the original prayer, the breakthrough prayer, was much shorter. And so, times are dire. We're facing a really scary situation. So, I'm just really inviting anybody who wants to join us. You can message me, and I'll email you the prayer. And if you just want to light a candle on the day, the 15th of April, and feel free to pray every day. We're going to need, I really feel actually we're up against, there's a heart behind all this that's it's not right. We need help. We need something to break this sort of darkness, really. And it's not being melodramatic. We know what we're talking about. We've been fighting this for years. And so, do feel free to message me, and that's what I have to say. Bye for now.